Hello, my name is Maya. I'm a junior and I'm studying computer science and data science. I'm currently studying abroad this semester in Granada, Spain. And the reason I chose Spain is because I want to try to become fluent in Spanish. And the reason I chose Granada itself is because I'm really fascinated by the history that the city has. It's had strong Jewish, Muslim, and Catholic influences, and I'm really interested in how all those cultures have mixed together and the mark that they've left on the city. On top of all of that, Granada is just a beautiful city. The architecture and art are beautiful. It's surrounded by mountains, the Sierra Nevada mountain range, and it's a pretty short, maybe like hour or two drive away from some really, really cool beaches. So I have no regrets. I love it here, and you guys will follow a day in the life with me as a student here. As you can probably tell by my Under Armour tank top, my first step today is going to be the gym. Thursdays are really nice for me because my first class starts at 11, and I have a little bit of extra time in the morning, whether I want to study a little bit more or exercise. So today I'll be going to the gym. I'm currently walking to class right now. Sometimes if I want to, I'll take the bus to get there. Public transportation in Granada is very easy and inexpensive to use. There's both the bus and the metro, which you can buy cards for to use, very inexpensive. But because today's a nice day, I decided to walk to class. Today for class, I have a visita, or a visit, which is honestly one of my favorite parts about the classes in my program. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, classes like Spanish cultures, history of art, and Arabic and Islamic studies will go visit a certain place in the city, so we can see the different sites, the architecture, the art, that's relevant to whatever we're learning about in class. And it's a really good way to explore and appreciate the city, as well as learning in a non-classroom setting, which helps me, I know, absorb the material a little bit better. And at the end of the day, I feel like I get to know the city really well. So it's a lot of fun. I got home a couple of hours ago and I realized that I forgot to post a picture of lunch, but I'll explain a little bit about what I had and how lunch in Spain usually works. So it is the biggest meal of the day and it's usually eaten around 2 o'clock-ish. And in southern Spain, a lot of companies will close for siesta between around 2:30 to 4:30, and then we'll reopen again in the evening. But lunch is the biggest meal of the day, and today I had salmon, broccoli, and peppers, most of it cooked with olive oil and some spices. And olive oil and tomatoes are very common in Andalusian dishes. Didn't have any tomatoes today, but I did have some yesterday for dinner. But pretty much everything is cooked in olive oil, and it's very, very good. For the next couple of hours, I'm going to be staying at home studying. Sometimes during this time, I'll go and find a cafe with Wi-Fi to do my work, but because I know I'm going to go out for tapas later today, I'm going to save a little bit of money and stay at home to work. But while I'm doing that, I'll post a little question form here. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to add them there, and I'll try to respond to them during my study breaks. One of the questions I got was whether I live in a homestay, and if so, whether I enjoy it. I do. I have a host mom. She's an older woman, she's a widow, and her daughter has moved out, so it's just me and her in the house, and I really, really enjoy it. It's been one of the best ways for me to practice my Spanish. Anyone who's been to southern Spain knows that Andalusian Spanish is really hard. They tend to drop the S's, sometimes like the end of a word like an L or an N, and it takes some getting used to. And my conversations with my host mom over dinner, over lunch, throughout the day are how I've been able to constantly practice the language. So I definitely recommend doing a homestay if you can, because you learn a lot about the culture, you learn a lot about how it is to live in the country. And mine is super sweet. Food is awesome as well. You get home cooked meals every day, which is really, really nice.